There's a dead end to my left. There's a burning bush to my right. Greetings, Virgo, all placements. Okay, so this is Standing Still by Jewel. So someone here could feel like they're just standing still. They're like, what's gonna happen? Do you want me like I want you? Or am I just standing still? Like what's going on here? Like someone is very curious, something has been dragging out. Some of my Virgos are also having like a come to Jesus moment. Some of my Virgos can be experiencing faith for the first time. You know, it's different being raised in a church, but not really having like a Christ moment or whatever belief system you are. Like some of my Virgos, you could have been raised a certain way, but you never really had like a deep spiritual moment and you're about to, or you recently have, or someone that you're dealing with has, and it's kind of changing everything. It's like totally, it's a catalytic moment in someone's life. Someone here also could have had like an NDE, a near experience. I was hearing the song Back to Life by Bethel Music, which I just channeled in Aries reading, so you could be dealing with an Aries. But in that song, she says, I heard you call my name out of the darkness into the light of grace. Just like Lazarus, you brought me back to life. And the devil thought he had me, but Jesus said you were mine. The devil thought he had me, but Jesus said you were mine. So someone here, you know, they almost got taken over by some sort of bad habits, by some sort of lifestyle. I was also hearing Jungle Bash by Hobson. You know, I always say, like, I spent a lot of time in LA. I've been in some music videos and commercials and whatnot, and I spent a lot of time down in Miami, and I was a ring girl for UFC Fight Pass. So like, I've been in those areas and I see how fake and how not glamorous. Like, it's not, you don't want to be around those people. They're all fake. They all like overdo substances. They all lie. They all cheat. They're all horrible people. Like, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. So like, when people think that lifestyle is cool, it's really not. It's not. It's lame. It's very lame. And the people in it are even more lame. So someone here can be having like that realization. You know, in Jungle Bash by Hobson, he says, how you think you killing it with your basic maneuvers? The game is filled with fakes. It's got more snakes than Medusa. I'm going to Hollywood. Ha, you was lied to. So basically, you know, he's just talking about how people think that a certain lifestyle or a certain field is really glamorous, and it's not. It's just a bunch of crap, and it's filled with more snakes than Medusa. Someone here could have had like in Neither Do I by STWO. He says, let's take the top off and go hit the club. Do you know what it's like to fall in love? Neither do I. But he says, back before I was famous, or in the days before I was famous, it's true, now we chasing girls, but now I'm done with that. I came up and I got something wrong with that, or I see something is wrong with that. He says, you're different than these other women. You keep getting me to come back. I can't let anyone have you. Can't have none of that. So basically, this guy experienced a lot of fame. He experienced getting all the girls he wanted. He experienced having all that. And he saw that there was something wrong with that. He saw that he wasn't feeling any deep soul connection. In fact, the deeper he got into that fame, he felt more soulless. And you don't have to be a famous person. You can just be someone who's had a lot of success in your field, Virgo, or someone around you has. It could be someone that you're dealing with. And they're just like, wow, the more success I get, the more money, you know, they say more money, more problems, new levels, new devils. Someone is like, it's almost like the higher up the ladder I get, the more fake people I keep running into, the less real, pure-hearted people that I meet. So that's why, just like Lazarus, you brought me back to life. Someone is like, man, I really lost my way. I really lost sight of my heart. Someone here also, you know, just the more that they got along with their job, or the more they went into a certain field, they just lost themselves. Also, I was hearing the song She's My Caller by Gorillaz, which is kind of like a, I don't know, kind of raunchy song. He says, she's the one I'm running with. She's the one that gets my collar. I send her a message. I never call her. She's the serpentine. He even says something like, I'll take her somewhere grungy, to some grungy scene. He's like, I sense her in my mind. So someone here can be used to being in a sort of field where they have like a work wife, where they have girls that will just like service them. They can just like, you know, get on the go. They can just have whatever they want. They can have a little threesome over here. They can have a little this over here. And someone is like, man, like, this ain't it. Like, that ain't it. They're feeling more like gross, dead inside, empty inside. It's like the more people that they connect to physically, the emptier they get inside, the more soulless that they become. There's darkness that has overcome their eyes. Someone here I was also hearing go harder, go home, and be my guest. So someone here is like, show up and show all out, or go home. Like, show all the way up, do this all the way, or get that out of here. And someone here could be meeting someone, be my guest. So I know you had to tell a lie just so you could come outside. So someone here can have a whole situation that they haven't really left yet, and they have a sneaky link, a collar on the side. You know, when people collar someone, that's something that's like a term that's used in kink communities and whatnot for their little playthings. So I don't know, someone here can be like used to that kind of lifestyle, and they're realizing that that ain't it. That's not where love is. It's very like empty and dark, and that's very satanic, more or less. I was also hearing the song September 16th by Russ. He says, I don't know why we even tried this again in the first place. I know you're mad, but you were mad when I was paid too. I'm at fault. I'm a loser. Best believe I've heard it all. He keeps saying, but it all comes back to love, but I don't actually agree with that, because that's not love. That's a trauma bond. So someone here can have someone who's like always mad at them. But again, like he says, you were mad when I was getting money too. So someone here might not be like as famous or as up or as wealthy as they were when they first got together with someone, but they're fighting so much now, like so much now. This can be a couple that like breaks up, gets back together, breaks up, gets back together, or they just like give each other the cold shoulder. There's a lot of passive aggressiveness going on here. Just like, it's gross, it's dirty, it's not love. So when he says it all comes back to love, it's not love. There's not love there. It was never love. It was a trauma bond. So someone here thought that they had love for someone, but they're realizing they either never experienced love, or they have experienced love and it's not this. It was something maybe that they experienced when they were like in high school, like when they were younger, when there was something actually pure. I was also hearing She, Part 2 by Coda the Friend. He says, if you really want me, then you should ink about it. Like, you should write about it. I got 100 reasons that I should choose you out of everyone else in my view. But what are you bringing that is new? Like me, she's different. She knows the meaning of love, struggle, and dedication. Here's to your bright eyes. In Taurus's reading and Capricorn, I was channeling dark eyes. So someone here, there could be like a racial difference, or someone here could just have like brown hair, black hair, brown eyes. Someone here could have like blue-green eyes, lighter hair. There's definitely discrepancy, like a change between someone who has really light, bright eyes, because he keeps talking about her bright eyes in that song. But he's realizing like there is someone out here who has understood what love, struggle, and dedication and devotion is, and it's not these hoes that he's been around in this jungle bash, this like jungle of a world. I was also hearing sacrifices. F what you telling me. I sense the jealousy. I got telepathy. I got the recipe. Someone is realizing that they just have a bunch of like jealous haters around them who are using them, kind of like clawing their way out of the fish tank. They're trying to just claw their way out of the crab bucket. F it, you dead to me, back to my destiny. I make sacrifices. So sacrifices are gonna have to be made, Virgo, but someone already knows that some kind of lifestyle that they've been living, some kind of place that they've been frequenting, some kind of fake veneer, visage, whatever that they've been living is just not it. Bless you.